Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rini and this is the Enchanted Planner. How's it going, party people? Okay, so let's get our stash. We got that, we got that, we got that. And then we're gonna need those and probably that and those and where are you? There you are, that. Let's get this party started. Okay, so we're planning for the week of November 28th to December 4th. In my planner. Now, the teacher planner is set up a bit differently than the other planners. So the first week in the other planners, so the first week in December in the other planners is November 28th to December 4th. In the teacher planner, that week is in November, and I don't want them that way. So I've done a bit of rearranging, but I can't put this page in here because this happens to be attached to the back of the monthly. But because I redate it, it doesn't really matter. Does it now? It does not really matter. So that is what we are doing today. So I was like, what haven't I used in ages? And I haven't used these in ages. And there is a fitness theme in here. So I think we're gonna play around with that, but there's not like lots to work with from decor. And then I was like, wait a second, I've seen these colors. I've seen these colors in here in not like these match really well with those, but there's another set in here, not those ones. I was looking in here when I flipped through it really quickly and I'm like, those match pretty good. These ones, like the peaches and the dark blues and stuff, like that's pretty good. Or like I said, we go with these ones, which are also a pretty good match. So I don't know exactly which ones we're going with yet, but that's what we got. So I've got the squad goals and then I've got the accessory pack and I was going to use bold and bright, but I don't know. We'll see. So we got a little bit stuff going on, but we do need to redate this baby. So let's get that under, I don't know what I'm saying. Let's get that started, shall we? So this video goes up, what date does this go up? This goes up November, hang on, let me look at a calendar because my mental brain is thick fog today. This goes up on the 27th. Yeah, okay. I've been doing a lot of filming. There's a lot of filming going on in the month of November because in the month of December, there will be 2 videos on this channel every day because I'm going to participate in Planmas. Oh, I forgot to wrap my microphone cord around that so I don't have it in the way. Okay, so last week I used the big numbers. I don't think we're gonna go that route this week. I think we're just gonna simply go with that. Where's my wax paper? Oh my gosh, it's on the floor. Okay, it's a train wreck in this office right now, gang. Train wreck. Now, I was looking at the themes for the planner challenges and this week's theme for, of course, because I've planned all the rest of these. I was like, oh, the challenges are finally out. And I'm like, oh, I could do that. But then I was like, I don't really want to do lights in my health planner. So I went a different direction. I was like, what haven't I used in forever? Because let's face it, we're always getting new sticker books. And most of the time in the past, what I used to do was pull a new sticker book and an old one. But I stopped doing that because I got kind of bored with doing that. And then I switched to doing just free for all, kind of doing whatever struck my fancy at any given day. Ooh, this book is falling apart. But I was like, what haven't I used in a while? And I started looking and I'm like, wait a second. I haven't used, I mean, I've used the seasonal squad, but I haven't used these guys in quite a while. Numbers, that's what I'm looking for. So we want a 28, we want a 29, and we only have 30 days in November. And then we flip over to these guys, which means we're on that single digit thing, which is another thing too. So when I use the big numbers, it always looks a little odd when half of the, like a couple of the days in the spread are like double digits and then the others are not. So that's another reason we're using small ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got them all, gang. Now, do I want a different month? Probably. So I should probably punch all of these and put them on binder rings would be a smart thing to do. I guess we'll pull a December. Okay, and then we can get this book out of the way. I'm hoping she restocks that pretty soon because I know there's a lot of you guys that are looking for it. I know she did a rainbow one. I'm not really interested. Not really interested in a rainbow. No. Okay, well, I guess I should probably figure out who we're using first. Now I have, like I said, I have this. I also have Okay, I have a couple of copies of this book because, come on, it's squad. Even though I don't like this one as much as I like the seasonal ones, it is still squad. This is cute. Okay, let's take her. Because even though my butt is not doing anything fitnessy, I still kind of like to have, you know, kind of a fitness feel sometimes in this planner. It doesn't always work. I should use the crafty theme in here too sometime. I haven't done that. These guys are kind of big. Are these going to work on here? Yeah, I can make it work. I can make it work. Okay, so let's grab our handstand girl. Even though I haven't done one in a couple of years. Handstanding and splits for me are like, it's like learning to ride a bike because I'm an ex-gymnast. So they just, I mean, I have to work at it to get them back sometimes. Not my handstands as much as my splits because I sit too much currently. So, oh, those guys are kind of cute too. What else we got on here? Oh, we have her facing that way. But then if I use that one, okay, maybe we'll hold off on doing that. Let's have a look here. And I'm going to take a pass through the accessory book to see what's in here. I think they're all, yeah, they're different sizes as well. So these are the smaller ones. So if I was going to use anybody from here, I would have to flip to the littler ones. But even those, like, oh, actually, they're the same size. They're the same size. The runner in that color is kind of cute though. But you know what? It's all good. We're just going to go with it. Okay. We have some stuff. Now that I've got a couple of girls picked out, let's go decide what florals we're going to use. There was these ones, or there's these ones. That's kind of pretty. But then kind of so is that. I don't really have any of this green in here, so I guess we're going with blues, boys and girls. We're going with this blue. I just came home from running errands and stuff, and I popped my way into Michael's, and I fell into the Christmas trap. Went in there with the intention of getting, well, I don't even know what I went in there with the intention of, but I ended up walking out with a bunch of stuff, which is why I love Michael's and their return policy, because, you know, I can do impulse buying and take it back when I don't like it. Because let's be honest here. I said that to the girl at the checkout. I'm like, she's like, did you find everything okay? And I'm like, as usual, I found stuff I wasn't even looking for. So yeah, I guess you could say I found everything okay. But I said, you know what I think it is it's 2 years of depression and stuff. And all of a sudden, it's like, bam, shopping sounds fun. Then you go buy a bunch of crap you don't want. But like I said, I like Michael's for the fact, even though they're more expensive, that I can return whatever I don't want. Okay, this is almost the perfect size, I think, for up here, except that is my breakfast area. So how much room are you going to take? Yeah, we can still make that work. We can make it work. So I'm going to throw that in there. Oh, that's what I forgot to bring out, was this bad boy. But yeah, I kind of went in there, like I was saying to Di, I went in originally kind of to just get maybe a couple of Christmas pics, like, you know, the things you stab into things to add to like Christmas photos and stuff over the next few weeks on Instagram. But ended up leaving with way more than that. Because I've also been craving kind of doing some crafting and stuff, which I found ironic because I'm like, where did that come from? But hey, sometimes you just gots to do what you gots to do. All right, so let's trim off our little edges here. I should have not pushed that down as fast as I did. The side wasn't quite dry. Where did you go? Oh, you're stuck to my hand. Let's throw you over there. These guys aren't really worth saving because they're so little. So we will get rid of these guys. Yeah, okay, so we got that. Yeah, so I don't know, partially too, like what I had wanted to do as well is I kind of wanted to replace our Christmas tree because the Christmas tree we have is 20 years old. And in the past, like years ago, we just always used to buy a live Christmas tree every year. But my husband and I are very particular on the type of Christmas tree we want. And it happens to be a slow growing Christmas tree. So, you know, each year they just kept getting more and more expensive. And it got to the point where the Christmas tree was like just over $100. And we're like, okay, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. So my sister had been somewhere where they were clearing out Christmas trees after Christmas. And she's like, hey, I found a Christmas tree that's really similar to the type of trees you like. Do you want me to grab it for you? It's only a couple $100 or whatever. I'm like, sure. And then I just paid her for it. And we've had that ever since. But I wanted to replace it for the last couple of years. Well, with the pandemic, you know, you have all of these supply chain shortages and stuff, right? So the Christmas of 2020, we were looking to see if we could find anything after Christmas. Nope, there was really nothing. And then Christmas of 21, same thing. There was like little to nothing after Christmas because supply chains have been backed up so badly for the last 2 years, right? And then you get this year and we're like, okay, well, maybe we'll look at some of the new Christmas trees. I'm not spending $1,000 on a Christmas tree. I'm sorry. I think that's a little bit mental and it's unreasonable. I'm sorry. It's unreasonable. And then, like I was saying to Di, at this point, like if something is $1,000 or anywhere between, okay, here's the thing. I've seen Christmas, and this is in Canada, you got to remember, anywhere between $700 and $1,800 I've seen Christmas trees. That price. I kid you not. And even on sale, some of them are still ridiculously priced. So I've been like, no, we're not doing this. I'm not spending like that much money on a Christmas tree. Like, no. But then I was like, well, maybe if I just freshen up our decorations for the Christmas tree, because we have had the same ones for a number of years. So I was like, well, maybe if we just freshen the Christmas trees up, then it won't bother me as much. I want to, I think, do a little bit of this and that. So if we slide that one down like that and we trim that off. Yeah, so I'd come up with the idea of maybe changing my Christmas tree decor to like green, cream, and gold this year. So that's part of the reason I was in Michael's, because I'm like, you know, they've got some nice stuff usually. So maybe we'll go check that out. But I didn't buy anything because I'm like, I need to plan this out a bit before I just start arbitrarily buying stuff, because I don't really know exactly what I need until I've planned it out a little bit, I guess, if that makes sense. Like I've got this picture in my head of what I kind of want the Christmas tree to look like in those colors. What I really should do, in truth, is hit Pinterest and have a look and see if I can get any kind of ideas from there. That would probably be the smart thing to do. And then I can go shopping for what I need after that. Look at that. Look at me. I'm being gentle. I'm usually pretty heavy-handed, so it's kind of pretty. And then we just need something down here. Let's do, I think, this one. And we'll slide this guy down. And then I have to think about my categories on this spread, because let's be real here. I don't think I've used the movement thing in over a month. So is it really worth keeping? Like, is it honestly really worth keeping that category? I want to do something. Oh, I might be able to make it work that way. Okay, so that'll be too big of a chunk. Hold on, let me get this lined up the way I need it lined up. And then we're going to go in and eliminate the black lines and possibly the gray ones. We never know. I did it a little bit on the other side because it was bugging me. Hang on, my thought process just went out the window. And I cannot remember what the hell I was saying. This is where it would be almost awesome if you guys could literally, maybe we'll do a live plan with me one of these days. That may be fun. And then we can actually chat. So when I do interrupt myself and totally forget my train of thought, one of y'all can pipe up in the comments and say, hey, you were talking about this. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's what I was talking about, is categories for this spread, because like I said, I don't think I've used the movement area at all in over a month. Again, total struggle bus with the health and fitness goals this year, which is again why I wanted to do the wellness challenge. Okay, so now to this thing. I think we'll take this one, and this will work for what I want it to work for because it's the right shape. But let's just stick the little guy before we get too excited. And because I want to create that same kind of look, like it's stretching along the bottom, like the other one. There we go. Okay, but we will need to eliminate some lines. So let's go do that. So a few of you I have not seen in a while, Chris being one of them. So where are you at, my dude? Yeah, there's a few of you that I notice when you're not on YouTube, because, and I think others notice too, just so you're aware, because we have all gotten to know each other quite well throughout the comments and whatnot over the last couple of years in this community. So your presence is noticed if you're not here. I haven't seen Cheryl in I don't know how long either, so I hope everything is okay. That's what things, right? Like when you build these communities and people kind of aren't around, we kind of worry. So if you watch this and you haven't been around in a while, maybe check in the comments, let us know you're okay. Because yeah, we're all kind of like, you know, strangers on the internet, for lack of a better thing, but we get to know one another too. So your presence is noticed if you're not around. And like the more, again, the more we all communicate with one another in the comments, the better we get to know each other, right? So that's why I answer every comment. Sometimes if I answer your comment and you answer back to me, I don't always catch it. And it's because of the way YouTube lays out the comments feed. So know that with luck, hopefully I will get to it, but it just means I have to scroll and scroll and scroll sometimes, and I tend to forget to do that. Hold on, my foot is cramping. Hang on. Okay, hopefully that's better. Oh my God. When I went out, because I wasn't really planning on going to Michael's, I hadn't really thought before I left the house. I wore my crappy runners, and yeah, it's just one of those things. Okay, so let's do that. Let's lay down our sundae, which isn't going to be super visible on top of the florals, but that's okay because I kind of wanted the florals. Okay, so let's put in our numbers, our numeros, and hey, cooperate. 28. Yeah, so I'm just letting you know, gang. We all kind of notice when one another aren't around, so it's not a bad idea to just know that you're missed. I know life gets in the way, right? There's some days where I can't even keep up with everything. And like I was literally just saying to Di, like I've barely even caught any YouTube videos myself because Di and I have been so busy filming for Plan Miss, because she's doing it as well. The whole double upload thing in the month of December. So we've been so busy filming content that there's not really a large amount of time to do anything else but create content, not consume. So we'll catch up. We'll catch up. Okay, so I think the only thing left to do is throw down the December, and because this area is so, yeah, I think we're gonna stick it down here again. I kind of like it when it's down here. Like it's just neat. It's cute. It's different. It's different. Are you straight though? You're not straight. All right, before I go getting crazy in the sticker squisher department, let's get this guy down straight, shall we? Not put it upside down. That's bad. Okay, so let's get it all lined up there. All right. Sticker squisher, squish the stickers. Okay, Now let's put in some of these girls. Let's put in some girls. If we have her, could kind of set her amongst the flowers, but does that look weird with her sort of standing amongst the flowers? Because I think I want this one kind of running in off the page, but this is breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like I said, I'm not really going to even worry about the movement thing so much because it's not like it's actually been happening. But now, does she look like she's just running in thin air is my question. Do we need some washi is my question. I don't know about her there yet, so I'm going to go hit the washi drawers. I'll be back. Okay, I found some washi. Actually, I found 2 washies, but when I spotted this one, I'm like, this is the winner because it looks a little bit... This I can kind of handle, so I think we're going to sort of sneak this. It's not very sticky. Why aren't you very sticky? Not that washi is supposed to be like uber sticky, but it would be nice if it would stay down. So if we do that, and I might, yeah, I think so. I think we're going to do that. So let's see if it will cooperate. Not really. That totally didn't work, but that's okay because we're just going to come up here. Do I want to? No, I don't really want to bring it in from the corner of the page, but I do think we're going to not line the whole thing. You know what I mean? It's totally not what I wanted, but hey. Apparently the washi has a mind of its own once again today. And it wants to do its own thing. So we're just going to let it because I don't feel like fighting with the washi today. Okay, so let's bring in our runner. And now she doesn't look like she's running in midair. She's actually got a base. And let's eliminate this little bit of line. And then we need to eliminate this up here. Although it doesn't show back, it doesn't show through too badly with her because she's fairly dark skinned, so that's not too bad. And then I think, I don't know, it's almost like it needs to go here, but I don't know if it looks weird with her just sort of randomly standing amongst the florals. Does she look weird randomly standing amongst the florals? Or do we kind of put her down here? Unless I see if I can get a quote or something in there. Anyways, let's get our handstand girl and figure out where we're going to put our lady here. She kind of needs to go up here in the center. Something like that. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we're going to de-stick her a little bit because she's a little sticky. She's not as bad as some, but she's a little sticky. And we're going to have to eliminate that whole line. I just wanted to make sure she's going to stay there first. So let's get rid of all of this. And all of this. And then some of this. I don't really like that she's got a line through her face. So let's just do something about that. The other ones aren't too bad, but like you can see the lines through her face, so I didn't really want that. Oh, we got to go up just a tiny bit higher. Okay. And I don't know about this one. I really don't. I don't know if we should put her there or if she should just sort of stand amongst the florals. I mean, it kind of does look like she was made to be there. There's like this perfect little spot. Kind of balances it out a little bit better too. I'm thinking about that, but we're going to stick this down and then maybe bring in a tiny bit of washi underneath so it looks like she's on a mat. And then I'm going to lift her hands up and put it on top. There we go. Let's squish it down again. Okay. Now I'm gonna go see if I can find a quote or something. I'll be right back. Okay, I found a couple of quotes, and while I was paused, I figured I'd fill it out because that takes a while. So I found "You are so much stronger than you think, and put your heart into it." And both these quotes came out of, I think it was not Today Is the Day. Hang on, I can tell you. They came out of watercolor. Is that what it is? Yeah, the watercolor sticker book. That's where they came out of. So I think we're gonna put this one right here, like so. Get my sticker swisher. And then this one, I was thinking of maybe down here. The only thing I don't like is it's got the wrong color in it. But you know what? We're gonna overlook that because I've got an idea that will help tie this in. So we're gonna stick that one there, and then we're gonna go back into the squad sticker book because they have all these like rainbows. And really, when else am I gonna use these bloody things? Like, rainbows are not something I like put on my spreads at all, ever. So we're just gonna slip some of these rainbows in here, which will help tie in that teal. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. I have to be careful where I do place them though, because I don't want it to take up too much room. Because this is, after all, still my health planner. I've changed my categories. Instead of doing a movement category this week, I'm just going to do a gratitude because there's no sense really in throwing. I haven't used it in over a month, so I think we're just going to throw in the towel, at least for this week. we're just going to do gratitude instead, because otherwise it's like this wasted space and I don't like that. So we're just going to do gratitude instead. All right, let's go flatten you out. We can flatten you out, flatten you out. I could put another one up here. Yeah, because otherwise I don't know when I would ever use these rainbows. Like, I know a hobby planner puts rainbows in all these books, but I flip by them more often than not because I'm like, I don't really want to use rainbows. Okay. I think we might be done. I was thinking about maybe some more washi. Now that we've got a little bit of something going on, we can sneak in and put some going the other direction. We got that and that, and then we have that and that. Oh, actually now we have two on each side, so that works. That works. Anything else I want to throw on here before I get too crazy? I don't think so. But I also think I'm in the wrong squad book. I think I started out in this one. I should probably just merge them all into one. That would be smart. That's all rainbows. These are too small. And so are these ones. So there's not like, and I don't really have room for the girl on the yoga mat in this spread. So I am going to officially say that is a wrap. So it's still living in my holding planner right now, but let's go throw it into my main planner so we can have a look and see how marvelous it looks on the black discs. Yeah, I like it. All right, that's a wrap, you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button on your way out so you get the notifications when my content goes up every day, especially for the month of December where there's 2 of everything. Well, not 2 of everything, but 2 video uploads every day. And if you're new to the channel, drop us a comment down below letting us know you're new so we can formally welcome you to our wonderful community. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time. Ciao.